everyone, welcome to Ecoholics. So I'm doing GATE Economics previous year questions. So I have done question number 1 in the previous video. If you wish to see that, you can go to the link in the description box. So in this video, I would be doing question number 5 from GATE Economics 2021 paper. Let's just get to the question. So what does our question say? It says that to determine the relationship between y and x1, Rohit estimated two different OLS models. So he has estimated the relationship between y and x1 using two models. So in the first model, Rohit regressed y on x1 and x2 as given below. So this is the first model which Rohit regressed on. So he took y as a dependent variable and he regressed y on x1 as well as x2. So b1 and b2 are the slope coefficients. b0 is an intercept and this mu is an error term. In the second model, Rohit regressed y on x1 as given below. So what he did when he came to the second model, he skipped the variable x2 and he just regressed y on x1. He didn't choose the x2. So S0 now is my intercept term and S1 is now my slope coefficient. So let me continue the question. So the question further says the estimated coefficients of x1 in the above two models are exactly same. So the coefficients which are along with x1, they were same when he estimated the regression using both the models. So what were the coefficients? In the first model, coefficient along with x1 was b1 and in the second one it was s1. So basically they are trying to say that b1 was exactly equal to s1 whether he regress the first model or whether he opted for the second model. Then from this observation we can state conclusively that, so they have made few observations on the basis of this thing which are in number 1 to 3. So they are saying that covariance of x1 and y is 0. So they have just made this thing key y is not related to x1, but the main objective of Rohit is to regress y on x1 so that he can assess a relationship between y and x1, but they have directly said that the covariance of x1 and y is 0. So we have this conclusion. And then second point, they are saying that b2 is 0. Estimated coefficient of b2 is 0. So if they are talking about b2 as 0, then b2 is the partial slope coefficient on my x2. So they are saying that x2 do not hold any relationship with y. So that's why it came out to be 0. So it's not statistically significant and it's an insignificant coefficient. Okay. So what they are trying to say next? Then they are saying that the covariance of x2 and x1, that's 0. So it means my two explanatory variables, they are not multicollinearity, like they are not bringing the problem of multicollinearity. So that's their third observation. So then they ask the question where b2 is the estimated coefficient of x2 in the equation. So they have asked few things, that only one is true. So they are saying ki only this first observation is true. Then they are saying only 2 is true. Either 2 or 3 or both are true. So they are giving us an option ki either 2 can be true, 3 can be true or both can be true. And then they are saying neither 2 nor 3 is true. So we have to figure it out that among these three options which is going to be the correct answer. So the very first thing is, since Rohit is already wanted to find the relationship between y and x1. So it means that this covariance of x1 and y, it cannot be 0. Because if it becomes 0, then there is going to be no relationship among y and x1. Right? And because dependent variable and independent variable, they are always correlated because of their relationship. Then they are saying b2 is 0, estimated b2 is 0 and covariance among this is 0. So if I come to these 2 points, what I can conclude is that because if there would have been a problem of multicollinearity, that is the variable x2 and x1, if they have been related to each other, then just omitting the variable x2 would have brought problem into my model. So it would have made the coefficient of x1 also biased, but that's not happening because we know that s1 and your b1, they are exactly same, so it's not happening. So the very first thing is that they are not multicollinear, that's for sure, because x2 otherwise would have been entered into the error term because of omitting it, and it would have created a problem in the regression model. And coming to point 2, so in point 2 they are saying estimated slope coefficient of x2 is 0. So they are trying to say is that x2 is not related to y. So if x2 would have been related with y, then I would have got a non-zero coefficient on it. And also the same thing, that if it would have been related with y, then omitting that variable will bring in more problems to the model, that the all consequence when we omit a variable. So it means that yes, the x2 does not hold any relationship with y, so that's why it is statistically insignificant. So if it is insignificant, whether I write it in my model or whether I do not write it, it is not going to cause me problems. So that's why this thing is 0. So the coefficient on x1, they can be same only if these two things happen, because if this thing happens, then y and x1 will not hold any relationship and there is no point of running a regression on them. So I will go with the option that so 2 can be true, 3 can be true, and or both can be true. So it's not like that they mandatory ki they have to be true together. So they can be true individually also. Okay, so I will go with the option number C. So that's my correct answer, option number C. So if you want to see more solution videos for GATE Economics 2021 paper, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.